What up, everybody? It's your girl Mama D here, aka Dimpom Konto, the one and only, and I officially welcome you to our second episode on our podcast here on Hillcross College of Higher Education. As we may all know that social media's curated nature and potential of deception can contribute to depression, promoting unethical lifestyles and unlimited comparisons. Now that also introduces us to today's topic, being social media's depression and deception. I am humbly joined by two amazing individuals, one of them obviously being my co-host Kutlano, and another amazing individual going by the name of Ezra. Hi, welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm doing very, very well today.
Right. Before we get into detail about today's topic, can you just generally tell me how you realistically feel about social media?
How do I feel about social media? That's a tough question, but easy to answer. Social media has changed, the way how we perceive the world as of today. It's helped us connect with the world all around us. So there's a lot of positives we can say about social media, and at the same time, there are a lot of negatives about social media. For me, social media is what I use as a platform to boost, to help with my career as a musician.
Okay, Kutlano?
Yeah.
Can you contribute? Yeah, hello.
Well, on social media.
Right.
I think social media is a good platform.
Right.
It was used for people to communicate, but nowadays people they are using it to do bad things, bad stuff,
Right.
such as cyberbullying. People are faking their lives on social media.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the influencers, they want to live a life that doesn't belong to them.
Right.
Others they are copying. You see, it's a lot of
Misleading
Yeah.
the youth, the people, the social media users who are just there, just to see what is happening, who are not really like using the platform to push their lives, but they're just there on the platform.
Okay, so I do believe that it has an impact, right?
Okay.
Both negative and positive. Positively, obviously, we can refer to marketing, we can refer to people promoting their pages, and you spoke about faking lifestyles and something like that.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something about that. I remember I saw a post on Instagram, right? And somebody was talking about you should fake your lifestyle on social media, whereas you fix your real lifestyle in reality. So you should be deceiving at some point.
Fake your life on
social media. You don't have to look like your problems at times. You don't have to. I believe so.
That's
you
deceiving.
really don't have to.
Yeah.
Right?
I
So
think
that's also a smart choice, that not everyone has to understand your lifestyle. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else.
so. What are you saying? You say fake it until you make it.
I mean, if
It
making
sounds
it
like
in
that.
reality,
Yeah.
if
And
you're
now-
making it in reality.
So social media is
it's
not reality, because there are people that they can see your pictures or your posts and say, "Oh, Jimbo
lives
is
in a
worth that
mansion."
much."
Or
You see,
sometimes you can buy a mansion and go
Then
live
let's
a
say
fake life.
maybe you want a job, then
Right.
they see your social media post. Okay, maybe you are lying. You say you have a company, you have what? So the investors are calling you. Hi, we are talking to Ms. Mukonto.
That's
you see.
semi.
Yeah, that is
That's
scamming.
a different type of impact. It's not always negatively impacting the society or something like that.
I can say that people normally do that is because they don't want to be judged based on
In
in reality of how they
exactly.
really
Yes.
live, So that's why they fake their lives on social media.
Yeah.
And so that when they're judged based on the falseness that they've put on social media, they don't really care.
But
And
but
it's a form of cloud chasing.
But
to
Ezra,
Clout,
fake.
look,
yes.
but Ezra, you know that deep down, to you,
deep down,
this is not me.
as long as the likes go up, as long as the likes are going.
Okay.
That's also a
That's-
major thing,
that's
because
what
the more you get, the more likes. Brand recognizes you.
Recognize as a fake person.
You can be a fake person.
Ah,
but you
no.
live a real life.
That's recognize as a fake person.
It happens. It
Okay,
happens.
let's say your social media posts are saying something else, and in reality you're living another life. On social media, say you have this car, you have what.
Right.
Maybe they invite you in a gathering. Maybe some rich people. Where will you get that car? Now you have to
Same way
borrow, you
got
have to
them-
rent.
Yes, the same way you got.
Let's
them
say
to post
okay.
pictures,
Let's
you'll
say
get
let's say
them.
you were walking, then you saw a nice car, then you take a picture, then you continue with your journey where you are going to.
I mean, those who know the real part, they know.
But okay, what if maybe by mistake they take a photo of you next to a car. Then there's a number plate. Then a person of that car comment, "That's my car, my number plate." What are you gonna say?
Oh, you're gonna crop the car out before you even post the picture. Why would you post a picture of you next to a car that's not yours?
You
The
say,
guys,
You know,
social media
unless
people
you are
smart,
deceived,
man.
trying to
They are
deceive the
smart.
people,
They're
your fans, the
gonna
people
find
but
who are
if you
following.
say
Either
it's a
way.
good, it's a good way to fake your life in social media, because
Where
you
is
say you must
fake
run
your
away
life?
from your problems.
Not
Yes.
Even
not
look,
in
even
that
you're gonna
mess,
fake
not
you-
the way you are describing it. I'm not saying you are describing it way too differently from what I meant.
You said it's good to run away from your problems a little bit.
No,
But when you come back,
don't
your
look
problems
like
are
your
there.
problems.
Good.
Do not
No,
look
you have to
like
face your problems.
You
Don't
said
look, but
you
don't
said
have to
fake
look
it
like
until
your
you make
problems.
it.
What I'm saying right now, if you're currently going through depression or something like that, are you supposed to be showing people that you are feeling miserable and you are just devastated emotionally? People aren't supposed to see that you are going through that kind of a thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm implying. I'm not saying you shouldn't look like a problem is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
yes, I'm not saying now go showcase that you need therapy
Yeah.
or you need a psychologist
I-
or something like that. No, I'm not
Well,
saying
well, what I can say about that, you don't always have to show on social media that you're always happy.
right.
But that's what's happening right now on social media. Even though I am having a bad day, but I'm
Right.
gonna smile on my pictures.
exactly my point.
Even though I'm gonna smile on my pictures, if I'm not gonna show the emotion of sadness, because it triggers people. People don't like seeing sad things that
not
lower their
unless
mood,
if
makes
it's
them
envious
feel
people,
that.
people
Yes.
that really don't like
But
it.
look,
Yeah.
as I understand what you're saying. Okay, let's say maybe I wake up in the morning like this thing happens to guys. They have anger issues. A person can wake up in the morning like angry. Then you take a picture, you're smiling. That's not like faking. Okay, what I mean
you
is
are-
like
you are
look.
faking.
Okay,
You're
me.
deceiving.
You deceive
Okay,
other
look,
people.
look.
You're sad.
I
and
don't
you're-
look. I don't have a Cavella. I don't have what. Then, wow, T-shirt of Gucci.
You're being critic.
You see, I don't have a good T-shirt or Balenciaga or expensive T-shirt. Then I go to borrow. Ezra, can you borrow me a T-shirt? Then I wear it. Then I take it. Then I said, I've bought this thing with this amount of money.
Yeah.
That's fake.
Yeah.
But the smile you can like, what can I say? To confuse your enemies. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you can do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
confuse
but-
your enemies, but now you're also misleading your fans. There are people on social media who look up to you. You might think, you're just posting a picture, but there are people who are looking at you and like, yo, I like that guy.
Right.
I wish I could be like that guy. Because you smiling all the time, you posting all these fake posts that you have on your social media, and people are following that. They're like, oh, I want to be like that guy. But they don't know, deep down, you're miserable. You hate yourself. You want to hang yourself. You see? So like that's misleading. You have to be, I feel like social media, if we're going to use social media, we're going to have to be authentic
Right.
with ourselves and to the people who are looking at us, who are following us.
So you mean that if you're an influencer,
Yeah.
you must be sad sometimes. Sometimes
be
you must
sad.
be angry.
It's a
So you are showing that your fans that you're always happy. That's what you're saying.
Me, no, I'm not. But well, in my music, I know I have sad songs. I have sad songs,
Yeah,
I have
you
happy
see.
songs. I have many songs that display different types of emotions. So that's why
Okay.
also in my social media
let's take a
posts,
look. Do you know the forex
I apply
guys?
the same strategy.
Those people who are playing forex, doing forex. They're on social media have that nice cars.
Yeah.
But when you meet them, the person's riding a bicycle. Bro, what's happening?
That's deception.
Yeah.
That is deception.
Yeah.
You deceive.
So you said you are that guy is a role model. You see. Then if you see a role model riding a bicycle, bro, where's your BMW? What?
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel disappointed.
But
So
then
I
he
think-
did
Yeah.
say that sometimes it's clout chasing. It's not
Yeah.
really about realistic qualities. But anyways, moving to the next subheading, I think we should talk more about cyberbullying, you know, in reference to content creation
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
exhaustion. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I hate it. First thing, what I can say, because I've experienced cyberbullying. You know, I've experienced cyberbullying, and to all
In
the
what
people,
terms?
in terms of, you know, like I would say somebody catfishes you,
Right.
and they require you to do a certain deed because you shared an image, a private image of you, and that person is now threatening you to expose you. You know,
Right.
if you don't pay. You know, some
So,
money.
how did you deal with that?
And how did I deal with that? It wasn't easy. It took me a while to get over that, but I dealt with it very easily. I just deleted Facebook, and I was like, I'm not gonna be there forever. So like, I haven't. Deleted my account. So I was like, I don't care what
the
happens
post is
there
there.
on that
Okay.
platform.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, I don't care what happens there on that platform as long as you know, what matters to me right now is my surroundings, being in the real world, other
Okay.
than
Okay, let me ask you
Online
this.
world.
Let's say you've deleted the Facebook, but the posts are there. You didn't delete the post. Okay, someone can write a post about you or what? Ezra, yeah, this and this and this and this, and that thing didn't it touched your heart, right? In a certain way that
Yeah, at
okay,
that
let me
time.
delete this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you've deleted this Facebook, but the post it,
It
didn't
might be
go
still
away.
there. Like, even
if
now,
you
I
go
am-
into the shop,
I am
people say,
worried.
yes, Ezra, that and that.
Yeah.
Then you feel like disrespected.
Yeah, and I am. What
And
right
you feel
now,
like
it
taking your
might
life.
resurface. You know,
Yeah.
if I get to a certain status as a musician, you know, it might resurface and it might mess up my career. You know, so I do have those kind of anxious thoughts, but I'm like, it is what it is. It's the past. You know, gotta move on.
It's probably a lot better if you're the victim. You know, a lot of people are able to side with you.
Yeah.
And certain things like that. So, what do you think about depression?
Depression.
Social media depression?
I think those
That one's the worst.
that thing happened to artists most of the time. Artists,
Yeah,
celebrities,
yes. You
influencers.
can take Ricky Rick for an example. Sometimes it shows you that.
yeah.
To show to people, you know.
Okay,
But
so
at the same time, yeah, it brings a lot of pressure. It does bring a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And that's what Ricky Rick, you know, showed us towards the last of his days. Towards the last of his days, you know, he was not happy. He was not happy. There were some videos of him trending on social media where he was expressing his emotions.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's what.
So,
what
Jimpo,
I think.
according to your own opinion, why like the anxiety, depression, stress are more on artists or celebrities, according to you?
I would probably say I think they just have this perspective. Ya gore, their fans expect a lot from them.
Yeah.
You know, and they expect them to be a lot more better every day and every day.
I always have to
Not
be
knowing
happy
they are
every
all
day.
human beings.
You know what?
All-
You know why it's like that.
Why?
It's because of the smile that you're talking about. Remember that?
Oh,
Always
yeah,
have to
yeah,
smile all the time.
yeah, because of the smile. Because you always want to smile on your post. Like maybe sometimes do a video where you argue with your kids, or I don't like this, I don't like. People they can understand that you're a human.
Human being,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you also shouldn't take such things on social media. Sometimes they do say that early announcements attract evil spirits, which is true. It's true. It's true. In terms of
Yeah, yeah, I know.
accomplishments, like right now, sometimes maybe I want to buy a car.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna announce it first until
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have bought that car. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So sometimes it's also that kind of a thing. So I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Sometimes you just keep it to yourself, you know. Let your success speak for you. You know,
Right.
just keep quiet and just let your success
Keep
speak for
moving.
you and
Right.
keep moving.
So guys, we're in the end of the show. So what's your last words you can say? Maybe you can advise some people at home who are watching this podcast.
Guys,
Yeah.
regulate your time on social media. Social media is not real life. You know, real life is having moments with the people who are around you that you can touch, you know, and feel and talk to and look in the eye. And and to all those influencers who are misleading their fans, you guys need to stop that. That is not a good thing. You are messing up the youth because now
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
going to start believing in things that are not true,
real.
are not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Dimpo.
I would say just live life, man. Positive. There are bad days. Keep on praying. Become a good person. Always find the good qualities of life, being persistence and perseverance.
So which bit day are we talking about? Okay. So guys, thank you for watching this. Wherever you are, please press the notification button, subscribe and share. Thank you.